Online Ministry Academy, where we help Christian leaders, speakers, writers, creatives, and entrepreneurs to share your message with the world. I'm so excited to be here on live again with you today. And of course, today we are talking about, we've gone through 3 days of this online ministry workshop where we've been going through a number of strategies to help you launch your online ministry platform or brand. And today is the 3rd day, which is our last installment. And today I want to share with you and give you some strategies on how you can start building a brand from scratch, how you can launch your brand, and of course, your online ministry from scratch. So I want you to share the broadcast. If you're watching this on Facebook, go right ahead, share the broadcast. If you're watching us live on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode that will come your way. And we'll dive into this straight after this. Right, all right. Excellent. So excited to be here. Now listen, because we're actually live, this will be an interactive session. What that means is that I'll be very happy to take questions, comments, and make it as interactive as we possibly can so that, of course, you can get, it's a workshop, by the way, so I want you to get the very best out of everything that we do on today. Can you just let me know, please, where you are watching us from so we can just make sure you are welcomed as we start even right now. Let me know the place or your country, city, or your state where you are located right now so that I can quickly welcome you. I have a lot that we want and need to go through today, so we're going to be going quite quick. So you have to just flow with us and move with us as we do. All right, I see Joshua is live. Good to see you. Sister Sarah is live as well. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody live with us on today. Now, if you haven't already watched workshop day number 1 and workshop day number 2, I really recommend that you do so before you dive into implementing what I'm going to talk about today, because everything is building upon the other. Okay, all these are building blocks, and the aim is, what I wanted you to do, to be able to do, is to be able to launch and build a brand, build your platform, and get it out there in this weekend. So at least you can get started, and then we'll take it from there. Right, so, okay, so here's what we did day number 1. Day number 1, we talked about what it is you need to do. Many times people want to share their message, they want to share their voice, they want to go out there and do something because they know God has called them to do much more, but the trouble is they don't know what that thing actually looks like. Okay, thank you to those that are sharing. I really appreciate that. Some want to start a business, but they don't know what business to start. Some want to write a book. They don't know what book they should write about. Workshop day number 1 is on YouTube. We talked about how to find the what. Second day, we talked about the who, because whenever God gives you a message, that message is for a particular group of people or particular segment of the community. There is a niche that God has given you that you need to zero in on so that your message can be impactful and can help others. All right. So Today we move forward, and I want all those people that have been following us, all those that will watch later. I know some people watch this later, no problem. To walk with me as I take you, and if you do everything that I'm telling you by faith, all right, watch this. God requires faith in everything that you do. What is faith? Faith is that belief that this route that I'm taking, this thing that I'm taking is going to work and it's going to do well. All right. So everything that you do requires a level of faith. So even when you're starting out and, getting out there, starting something, you want to do something online, you will require a lot of faith. There will be many people that will begin to doubt your gift, doubt your anointing, doubt your abilities, but don't listen to them. Don't listen to anybody that tells you it cannot be done. All right? Your job is to hear what God is saying, and then you channel it through your gifts and your voice. So let me just be able to, I'm going to go, okay. All right, so I'm going to move with you, and I want you to move with me. All right, how can you get started in sharing your message, in being somebody that is useful? As a matter of fact, there's another resource that I want to tell you about. A few weeks ago, I did an episode on the Joe Benjamin podcast. If you've not subscribed to this, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. It's on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts and all major platforms. In this episode, I talk about how to be well known and influential. Okay, I want you to look for that episode. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can actually tell you the number of the episodes, because I've done quite a few. Okay, let me just see the number, because there's quite a few of these. But the title, though, is How to Be Known and Influential. It's episode 13. Okay, so episode 13 on the Joe Benjamin podcast, which comes out every week on every Tuesday. I talked about, and I gave you 5 steps to become known and influential. So that's another resource that I want you to put together with what I'm talking about today that should help you get to that place of successfully sharing your message with everybody else. Now, in order for you to make some sort of impact, one, you need to know what your message is, what you have been actually called to share, and what you're anointed to do, and the message that you have and the people that you're sent to. Now, once you know that, the next thing is then you need to begin to serve. All right, remember what I said. Ministry means serving. It could be that you're serving people in the political sphere, in the religious sphere, faith-based things, in business, in different areas. Everything that we're doing, even right now, is service, is helping others, is bringing transformation in people's lives. And I believe that you will be used by God mightily to bring transformation in the lives of other people. That's why I'm here, to encourage you and to give you the tools and the strategies that you need. I don't know if that word was for somebody. Let me say that again. I believe you will be used mightily of God to bring change, positive change, and transformation in the lives of others. Now watch this. You will need at first a vehicle to transport that message and to carry your message, your voice, and everything that you have in your gift. Okay? And that's why I want to talk today about your branding. Somebody type the word branding. there is need to create a platform for yourself, a brand for yourself around your gift and around the message that you want to share with others. All right. Now, how do you do that? That's what we're talking about today. And I'm going to give you a couple of steps that I want you to follow, because when you begin to follow these steps, it will really begin to make sense. And why is it important to have a brand? Because when you have a brand, people take you serious. You see, when you have a brand, people really begin to pay attention to what it is that you say. You're able to connect more, and you're able to be more organized, and you're able to reach out to people in ways that you were not able to reach out to them before. All right? So, now, when you then create this brand, what you need to think about, is your impression to others, to the world. What do you want to be known for? That's a question that you really need to begin to think about. You know, what do you want to be known for? Let me ask you this question. If you had a problem with your eyes, okay, and you're sure that, my goodness, I have a problem with this eye, with my right eye, I really need to get it checked. All right? Who would you ring to go and get that eye checked out? You would ring an optician, is that right? Why would you ring an optician? Because an optician is a specialist. An optician is equipped and knows how to deal with eye problems. See, you wouldn't go to your doctor or your general doctor, because a general doctor is a generalist. You would go to somebody who can specifically deal with the issue that you have. So that's the same thing that I'm talking about, that if you want people to follow you, people to be blessed by what it is that you do, you have to find a way to package, I call it packaging, to package the gifts that God has given you into some sort of a brand, or a product, a service, and things of that nature. See, people come to you for help to their problems, okay? But before they come to you, before they know about you, they have to hear about you, or somebody has to say something about you. See that? So why is personal branding very important? Personal branding is simply where you intentionally craft your perception. That's branding. You intentionally craft your perception, what you want other people to think about you, about what it is that you do. See, by setting and positioning yourself in the marketplace, you are able to really begin to get people to come to you, because you have positioned yourself in a certain place. And in this positioning that you do, you bring a difference. You bring a difference from others. What is the difference working with you and working with others? I don't know if that's making sense to somebody even right now. All right, so very few things I'm going to give you as we move forward when you're establishing that brand and that service that you want to be a help to others. First, know your message, your voice. Who are you? What do you want to be known for? What problems have you been anointed to fix? Okay, I want you to really think about this for a minute. You won't start being successful in life and impactful in life until you know the type of problems you have been anointed to solve. All right? Money comes as an exchange of a product or a service. So as you fix problems, bring solutions in people's lives, that is how blessings, money, impact, influence will come to you, because you are pretty much fixing people's problems. It's just that simple. So you have to decide, what problems do I want to fix? What have I been uniquely anointed to fix? Is that making sense? When you understand the level of problems that you have been called to fix, then you need to start somewhere. I always say this, social media is a very easy place to start, because if you're watching me, you're either watching me on if you're on Facebook right now, you're watching me on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, or I think we're on Twitter as well, any platform that you're watching me from, that means you're probably on that platform, and that can be a starting point for you. Now, when you do that now, and we get to know who you are, who you serve, what problems you fix, once we begin to understand all of those things, guess what? Then people begin to follow you. People begin to recommend you. You know, we of course run the Online Ministry Academy, and I'm telling you, some of the members that are in there were referred by others, because they said, "Oh, you're having a problem in your online ministry? You're having a problem, sharing your message? Oh, you know what? Joe can help you sort this problem out." Why? Because of branding and creating a persona of who you are. And it's so easy to do that, so easy to do that with the internet even nowadays. All right. And the next thing that you want to do is begin to bring answers to those issues that people have. If you have been anointed to help people that have marriage problems, start releasing content that helps people with marriage problems. Ask yourself, take your pen, write down, what are the top 5 questions that 5 top problems that married people have? Then begin to talk about them. Is that making sense? Ask yourself, well, what are the top 10 problems that people with this issue have? Begin to, speak into those. You understand that? So as you begin to do that, you will then find that the people that you are called to help will start coming to you because of the information that you are releasing. So, okay, Joe, what are you talking about? Listen, I've never done this before. I've never, done anything significant before. I'm literally just stepping out and starting. Where should I start? And how can I start? All right? That's very simple. Social media is one place to start. That's one strategy I'm giving you. If you're on Facebook, use your Facebook to begin to send and release messages. It could be typed out messages. You could type something out. Solutions, remember, to the problems that you have been anointed to fix. Okay, that's one. Or there could be videos. Do little videos, or you go live on your Facebook page, your Facebook profile. It doesn't matter. The point here is you have to start to release some sort of content, and that is what will get people's attention to what it is that you do. All right? You understand that? So we move forward then. There's a whole lot of other channels. I mean, you can do, because remember, we're serving people. So you could serve people using your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, any YouTube, any platform that you so choose. And how do you do that? Begin to release messages and answers to problems. If you are on WhatsApp, WhatsApp could be a platform that you can use. Get your WhatsApp, start a group. Get people into that group. Begin to serve that group. Telegram, same thing. Build a Telegram group Get people on your Telegram group and begin to grow it, begin to give answers into that. And the biggest piece of advice, the best piece of advice that I can give you right now, if you're starting a brand, starting an online ministry, starting an online platform, and you really want to get that message out, is to begin to serve your audience one individual at a time. This is the best organic growth strategy. See, I know people want to, do big things and to go big, and the greatness is coming, the multitudes are coming, but it starts with that lost sheep. It starts with that one person that you begin to serve and you begin to help, and you start to see change in their life. The testimonies that come from you working with one person is what is going to be a testament for others. It's what is going to, you're going to tell people, listen, I helped this person, and that person will also tell others, I got help from this one, I got help from Joe, I got help from Tom. But it starts with you working with one individual at a time. So, see, if you have access to where people are, begin to help them. See, never be too big to inbox or talk to somebody in your inbox. Never be too big to WhatsApp somebody and encourage them. See, never be too proud to go out there and begin to serve and help those people that God has called you to serve. Do it one person at a time. If it means they need a prayer, pray for them, inbox them. Make sure that you are making that difference in the life with that gift that you have. See, many times people don't actually do it because they are waiting for the thousands to come. They're waiting for the hundreds to come. But listen, it's these few people that you begin to serve, you begin to help, that are going to release you into the tens, into the hundreds, and into the thousands and the millions. I don't know if this makes sense, making sense to somebody. So I've already mentioned some platforms, WhatsApp, podcasting. It could be a podcast that you are releasing every week. All right. It could be a blog, some writings that you are releasing, and you're writing, your blog, and then share it. And initially, you may have to do all of these things manually just to get the momentum going and to get the feedback from the people and to begin to learn how it feels like to serve people. See, many people are too proud and too, up there to go down and dirty helping people. But what I'm saying to you is that if you have access to people, you can talk to them, begin to help them right now. That's ministry, my friend. Ministry means service, serving others at the level that you are. Okay, so we talked about building the brand. See, you begin to build your brand, you begin to grow it. So it may be that you have a name for the thing that it is that you do. Like, for example, see, we've got the Online Ministry Academy. It's called the Online Ministry Academy. It's got the branding, it's got the little logo and everything else like that to make it look formal. This is the vehicle. This is an example I'm giving. This is the vehicle that God has given for us to channel our message and our solutions. All right. So as I go through, please feel free to ask questions. All right. Feel free to ask questions because I'm going to be going quite fast because I'm also going to be talking a little about the Online Ministry Academy at the end and stuff like that. So you can ask questions as we go, and I'll be very, very happy to deal with those. And if you haven't yet got our online ministry checklist, make sure you do so. We released a book, an ebook, which has got 9 strategies on how you can start an online ministry. The things that you need, the 9 things that you need, okay? You just need to go to our website, Online Ministry Expert. and you can grab yourself a copy of that download, and I'm sure it will serve you. Yeah, that's the website right there on the screen, onlineministryexpert.org. All right, you just go to that website, enter your name and email address, and you'll instantly get a download sent to your box with information about that. Right, okay, so we're talking about building a brand. So it starts off with your social media, all right? That's the other element. Make sure that your social media is built and structured in a way that people are able to see what it is that you do. People are able to contact you. Make sure that there's some form of contact, either email address or phone number, because remember, service is about people. When you are dealing with people's problems and things like that, it's all about people. So you want to be in a place where you can release information and people can get back to you so that they can get the help that they need. All right. So, for example, let me just, the best way I can show you how is, let me show you how I have set up, for example, my social media, and then I can just talk about that, so that you get sort of like a picture of what it is you need to do. So let me take you to my Instagram. All right. So, and this can be your Facebook, any social media platform that you may have. All right, let me see if I can, just give me a second. If I can bring my social media for Instagram right in front of you right there, so you can see what I am talking about. All right, so there we go. That's my platform on Instagram. All right, I don't know if you can see that. So if you see that, this is branding. This is really telling people what it is that I do. Of course, I help speakers, writers, ministers share the message mission. Of course, there is a place that you can contact me. If you hit the contact button there, that'll get to me. Of course, I give you a free download on there as well. I say what it is that I do. Then, of course, we've got the whole, social media thing going on there. See that? That's my Instagram. So it may be that when you start off, you are not 100% clear what it is that you want to do, but at least make sure it's clean, it's clear, and there's a direction in what it is that you actually do. All right. What I'll do as well, wait, let me see if I can show you my Facebook. Okay. Again, this is just to give you a sort of an idea on how you can begin to brand and to position yourself. All right, so that's my Facebook right there. Okay, of course, I've got my cover image, which kind of talks about what it is that I do. And then we've got what I do. I help speakers, writers, ministers share message and mission. Blah, blah, blah. That's branding right there. I'm telling you what it is that I do. Okay, and I don't care what you do. People's got to know. You've got to share what you do so people know. And of course, make sure there's a way we can actually get in touch with you. So I've got all the things there, and how people can get in touch with me and all of that. But the image is very important so that people know what it is that you are doing and how you are actually able to help them. Now, once you've done that, you want to devise a a way, and I call, well, there's a whole lot to this, but see, because for the purpose of this, we've only got an hour, I'm just going to go into little bits. I want you to think about your social media strategy. How often should you be posting? How often should you be sharing? See, I know some people that have been able to be successful building their ministries online without, the active use of social media. But nowadays, social media tends to do it because that's where everybody else is, or Facebook, YouTube, and all of these social channels. That's where the people are. So it starts on social media, and then you can then take them to your website and then grow it via email and things like that. So I always recommend that once a week you release one piece of information that solves a problem to the audience that God has sent you to help and bring transformation in their lives. What do I mean by that? I mean that once a week, you need to at least once a week, it can be more. You can release either a podcast, you can release a blog post, an audio, a video, a live video, something that solves people's problems, the people that God has assigned you to help. You understand that? So it's that information that then begins to attract people to your content and to you and to your platform. Think about this. If you released one piece of information, it may be, an essay, a training, a teaching, a motivational speech, an encouragement, a write-up, and you did one once every week. By the end of the year, you have already over 50 pieces of content. Is that making sense? And these pieces of content will do the work for you. People will share them. People will get to hear about you. People will get to know about what it is that you're doing through the solutions that you are releasing. Okay? So I want you to think about that. What mode of communication would I like to use? Do you want to be a video person? Some people like to do videos. Yeah. Some people like to do videos. Some people are a bit camera shy. No problem. Some people are good with writing. No problem. Find something that you can do that can really allow your gift to flourish. Okay, there's no formula. Some people have just done very well with podcasting. Some have done well with writing. Some did well with YouTube. So release yourself to multiple platforms and really begin to see how and what catches fire. I also recommend that at least you start the process by learning and really getting well versed in one social media platform. See, the problem is that if you want to be everywhere, you want to be on YouTube, you want to be on Facebook, it can get overwhelming. Find one social media platform that you can absolutely master, that you can grow to the numbers, to the thousands, all right? And you make great connections on there. You know how it works. And once that blossoms and that really begins to grow, you can then diversify and move to other platforms. You can already send a platform from, if say maybe you started off on Facebook, you can send traffic to Instagram, or if you start on YouTube, you can send your traffic to Facebook, and they can be almost like the circulation of traffic around the platforms, but concentrate in the first instance in building one platform. Okay, then the other thing that I wanted to share, which I believe is very, very necessary, as you begin to, and we're going to be done in a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And this, I believe, is very huge. You know, success leaves clues. What that means is every person that has ever been successful left a trail behind of how they did it. And that's the reason why mentors are very important. Mentors, trainers, and coaches are very important in your life, because they begin to teach you and show you how to do things, cutting short, time that you could waste, trying to figure things out. Because if somebody's done it and been successful, all you need to do is to be able to, copy and paste their method, and it could very much work for you. There are two ways you could learn. One, you can learn from mistakes, or you can learn from mentors. You choose. Mistakes means it's longer, it's painful, you go through a dead end, come back again. But mentors are there to teach you, to show you the way, to encourage you, to give you a strategy and a plan on how to really implement some of these things that you want to achieve. That's why we launched the Online Ministry Academy. I launched the Online Ministry Academy for many reasons. Of course, I heard God saying that I needed to do that so I can help people like you to grow and to get to the place that God really wants them to be. But here's another reason. When I started out, I did not have much help from many, because the people that I needed help from were busy. They were busy with their own, ministries and businesses and things like that. So I had to figure it out on myself. And I decided that once I figure this out, I am going to really put stuff and resources together and help others. So that's why I'm here, to help you guys, because these are things that I have been through, and I'm still also on that learning journey to help you achieve the fullest of your potential as you begin to move forward. See, and we have had numerous testimonies of people in the Online Ministry Academy that have been that have started out to set up their own platforms and their own brands, their own online ministries, and have really been giving testimonies of how amazing this is. And listen, I want to help you, get started. I want to help you to go out there and do what God has really called you to do. And here is the offer that I'm giving you. I want you to get in touch. You can either get in touch with us by going to our website, which is joebenjamin.org, or, of course, you're watching this on social media, you can send a message on social media, and my team will get those messages to me. I want to talk to you about how it is we can actually help you to move forward, how to get started, and give you that help and encouragement that you need. I'll share with you a story, and I mentioned this story yesterday. I'll share it again, of an amazing lady called Patricia Warwick in the United States of America, who got in touch with us and said, Joe, I feel that God wants me to do something, but I don't actually know what it is. I don't know where I am in life right now, but all I know is that I want to serve God, I want to serve His people, I want to do something, but I need some sort of guidance in terms of where I need to go. And I began to share with her about what God was showing me about her life and what she needed to do. I saw the strong anointing to write and to be a voice for the voiceless, and shared that with her. And as we speak today, Patricia launched hasn't actually just launched, but is in the process of launching her online ministry. All right. She actually last week showed me her website that, the website people are in the process of fixing and getting it ready for her. And before the end of the year, she will be launching her website. I think her ministry is called Online Deliverance Minister. I think that's the name of it. Deliverance Minister Online. That is it. I got it. Deliverance Minister Online. That is her ministry, right? And she has testified, and this is Patricia right here, Minister Patricia Warwick, saying, as a founding member, I'm pleased and honored to endorse Prophet Joe Benjamin, his online ministry academy. I prepare soon to launch my deliverance ministry website. Joe's insight, wisdom, and mentorship have blessed me immeasurably and tutored me every step of the way. He's dedicated, experienced, gifted teacher, and his instructional audio and teaching messages are seasoned with experiential and divinely inspired knowledge, insight and understanding, and wisdom designed to equip saints whom God has called to online ministry. Joe is an appreciated and valued prophet, teacher, mentor, and friend. Thank you so much, Minister Patricia, for those amazing words. Now listen, you could be in the same place that Patricia was a few months ago, where you don't know what to do, you don't know how to start. Listen, Patricia started from scratch. All right? Literally started from scratch. So you see what God can do? God can literally take somebody and equip you with the help of others, with the help of mentors and trainers to get that message out. Let me share with you another story of another amazing lady, Dr. Beverly Ann Taylor from Bermuda, who is also part of the Online Ministry Academy. And of course, at the moment, we're working with her, but I mean, literally just a burden to do something exceptional for God, something that honors God. And we've been working together. She began to use her personal profile on Facebook to share motivation and encouragement. And of course, you start to get more likes. You start to help others because you are being an encouragement to other people. And here is what she's got to say. I got connected to Dr. Joe Benjamin. I'm so happy that our paths crossed. Every prophetic word he shared was from the mouth of God. My life is on an upward spiral. I joined the OMA and classes are phenomenal. Each lesson objectives are achieved. The teaching is straightforward and explained so well that anyone can understand. If you're in ministry, I encourage you to join the OMA. Trust me, you won't regret it. You will thank me for the knowledge you learn, and ministry will take off with success. Thank you, Dr. Beverly Ann Taylor, for those kind words. See, what am I doing right now? I'm just giving you case studies of real people that have gone through our trainings and are doing really, really well. I shared with you the story of this gentleman, Bob Saunders in the UK, who is now a proud author of a book called Mountain Moving Faith. Bob wrote this book, okay? Think about this. Bob was and is still a dyslexic, which means he finds it difficult to read or write. He just has that, it's almost like a disability, all right? But I was able to help him, and through using technology, where you can record an audio and get it transcribed into words, we managed to sort out that piece of, the puzzle, and his book is out even right now. So thank you, Bob, for those wonderful words. Again, these are people that God has literally used through the Online Ministry Academy. So I want to help you I want to help you. I want to help you be able to also share your message, get out there, start making a difference. And I could go over and over and show you different stories of different people. Time fails me to talk about, Apostle Don or Sandy, who we have helped. And again, sharing, I'm one of the students of OMA. Joe Benjamin is an amazing man of God and man of impact. Just ask how you can be a part of this community. So God is doing great things, great and amazing things, even right now. And here is how I'm going to close this off. I want to help you, to mentor you, to equip you so that you can move into the place that God wants you to be. And of course, our platform for doing that is the Online Ministry Academy, where we help and equip people like yourselves to move into divine purpose. The website is there, onlineministryacademy.com. You can simply go to that website and register today to become one of the messengers in that group. All you need is your commitment. You saying, listen, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to learn something new for my destiny. I'm ready to do something different that I've never done before. You understand that? But it takes you stepping out in faith and moving in that direction. I am also offering you, if you're watching this, hear this. I'm in a season of generosity and helping people. I want to speak to you. If you have an idea, a calling, or something that you want to do to move you from the place that you are, to move into the place of destiny, to be able to begin to help others, to make a difference in people's lives, to share your message, to share your story, your testimony, to begin to release impact in the lives of others, I want to talk to you. All you need to do is get in touch with us. You can either send us an email from our website, joebenjamin.org, or get in touch on social media. Send a message, and we can arrange a free call to discuss your vision, what you'd like to achieve, what God has been speaking to you about, and also talk about how I can help you. I'll give you free advice, free prophetic advice, practical advice on how you can move forward from the place that you are to where God wants you to be. And for others, you are already convinced, your heart has been pricked. Simple, you go to onlineministryacademy.com. That's the website that you can register, okay, and be a part of what God is doing right now. I want to welcome you in the academy and be able to help you so that you can be everything that God wants you to be. All right. I don't know if we have any questions at all. If there are any questions, please feel free to key in those questions before we close the session that we have today. All right. I'll just give you guys a couple of minutes. If you have a question, make sure you ask. Type that question in the comments right now, and I will be very happy to help you. Here's another testimony while we are just going to close this session in a moment. This is Jade. Jade, amazing young entrepreneur in the United States. Jade saying, since joining the OMA, I've noticed a difference in how I am able to serve my audience. Joe has helped me to truly niche down and serve my tribe with everything I've got. Along the way, I've picked up some skills that helped me to start my ministry, taught me how to go about it and how to structure it. If you're struggling in entrepreneurship, don't know where to start, or just want easy how-to steps to get where you want to be, I'll strongly recommend joining the Academy. It's more than just a training ground. It's a supportive community of fun-loving entrepreneurs that are in the same place as you. That is 100%. And thank you, Jade, for that amazing write-up. Okay, so let me have a look. I think there's a question. Okay, thank you, Marika. Marika's got a question. And the question is, I think it's hard to go public with my message because I don't know if I should use my name or a ministry name, and what would that ministry name be? My name is also hard for people to pronounce. I usually say my second name, which is Marika. All right. Okay. I think there's 2 or 3 questions in one, which is a very brilliant question. In the Online Ministry Academy, we cover all of these things in depth in terms of your name, how to choose a name. You know, one of the questions, should I use a ministry name and what should that name be? In the Online Ministry Academy, we cover how to choose a name and what names you can choose and how to actually come up with that name revelation. But let me deal with the first question. Should I go public with my message? I don't know if I should use my name or a ministry name. See, I recommend that you use your name because it's social media. See, you're going to start off on social media. See, if you have a name, say maybe your ministry name was Faith of God Ministries, right? I'm just giving an example. Say the ministry name was Faith of God Ministries. All right? And then of course we've got the name MJ. That's your name. On social media, your personal name is more relatable than a long, strange ministry name which doesn't bear any significance to the problems that the people have. People on social media, particularly if you're going to be using social media as a channel, are attracted to you as the messenger. Is that making sense? So I'm not saying you can't have a ministry name, but you should be the face of that ministry. People will come to Marika for help. Sister Marika, Minister Marika, can you help me with this? You understand? Because that's how you can easily relate to the people that God has sent you to. I'll give you an example. Our ministry is called the Blessing Movement. Okay? That's our ministry. All right? Our other ministry is called the Online Ministry Academy. That's our other ministry. These are ministry names, but I use my name, Joe Benjamin, as the thing that comes ahead. Joe Benjamin is the messenger, is the ambassador of the Blessing Movement, the ambassador, the messenger of the Online Ministry Academy. So people know Joe Benjamin, and this is the thing. Many times these names change. These ministry names change. You see, like for example, I've told you, I've got the Online Ministry Academy. I've got Kingdom Entrepreneurs. These are all other entities that we have. But all of these come from the visions that God has given Joe Benjamin. So, in my humble opinion, using your name, all right, as the thing that goes ahead. And then, of course, you could still have a ministry name, whatever else, that's more relatable. People online, and also understand this. This is a new way of interacting in the 21st century. People attached to names and personalities and people. Social media. You see, if you have a page, Faith of God in Christ Ministries, Jerusalem. You see, people are like, what? It's not relatable. You see, I'm not saying it doesn't work, and I'm not saying other people don't do it, but that's just my recommendation. Second question, what would my ministry name be? Your ministry name should have a bearing. This is the number one thing. Of course, God can give you a revelation and you pray, God, what do you want me to do? But there must be a revelation from God, a relation to what it is you actually do. So, for example, my ministry is called Online Ministry Academy. Yeah. Because I teach people online ministry. All right. And then the other ministry that we have, the Blessing Movement, is because God told me, help my children to walk in the fullness of the blessing. That was the word from the Lord. So I called it the Blessing Movement. You understand that? So I wouldn't be stuck on, I need a ministry name. I don't have a ministry name. You don't actually even need a ministry name. You are the servant. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 12, God told Abram, I will make your name great. You understand that? You've got a name. Boom. You're good to go. And then you can always fix all these other little things as you go. Okay, if you find that your second name is easier to pronounce than the first name, I'll go with the second name, and that will absolutely be okay. And this question really reveals something that I wanted to talk about before I close. And again, if you have a question, make sure you answer it. Make sure you type it. I'll answer it in a minute. But I just wanted to say something. Many times, people get stuck on a particular element of the process that stops them from moving forward. Is that making sense? People get stuck on, oh, I don't have a name. Oh, I don't have a website. Oh, I don't have this. See, the devil, that's the plot of the devil. The devil always wants to get you stuck somewhere along the process to your destiny. So here's the thing. You are better off having progress and learning as you go than just getting stuck in one place. Is that making sense? Momentum is what is the greatest thing that every ministry, every business will need to succeed. The moment you get stuck on something, stuck on a question, stuck on the way forward, that's the devil stopping you from progressing. So how do you break being stuck? Just like Marika has done. Ask a question. You see, if you ask a question, it breaks stagnation because you've asked a question. And these answers bring breakthrough. So don't get stuck. Progress is better than perfection. Somebody type this in the comments for me. Progress is better than perfection. Many times people want to be perfect. Everything's got to be right. The name's got to be right. This has got to be right. Everything's got to line up. In real life, it doesn't work like that. In real life, there'll always be an obstacle. There'll always be something that you need to deal with. See? But the ones that win, the entrepreneurs that win, the writers that win, the creative that win are those that seek progression rather than procrastination. They seek progression rather than perfection. Perfection will come as part of the progress or as part of the process. So don't get stuck in the process seeking perfection. Keep moving. Keep moving. Of course, I'm not saying you've got to release substandard work or content like that. No. I'm just saying keep moving. Every day, every week, every month, every year, you are progressing to the point where perfection will be the only option, next thing that you have. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and joining us live right now. Listen, if you want me to help you more, get in touch. But of course, if you want to dive right in, you may have some questions around the Online Ministry Academy, send me a message. I'll talk to you about it. If you want to dive in, the website is right there, onlineministryacademy.com. This is an ongoing thing in the academy every week. Once every week on a Thursday, I'm live in the group and I'm sharing, teaching, and helping people to, start their own platforms, ministries, and things like that, so that they can be the best version of what God has called them to be. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this 3-day workshop. We'll be back again, of course, with a whole lot more things. But I know that this stuff that I have will help you at least get started and begin to move into that place as God allows you to. All right. Love you so much.